Chronic low-grade acidosis is a condition that develops over time and affects the quality of life and our ability to enjoy optimal health. It starts with our diet, acid-forming foods and drinks. Our sedentary lifestyle, poor digestion, and poor elimination add to the problem. The fluids between and within our cells become more acidic. To maintain balance, the body mobilizes buffers, minerals, and hydroxyl ions from the bones and other tissues. This, in turn, leads to osteoporosis, and the overall process results in poor health, chronic illness, arthritis, and sluggish lymph system.
An acidic condition for the body is very unhealthy. When the body is chronically acidic, illnesses can develop.
Think of your cells like a fish in a bowl of water. When the fish are sick, what do? Do you give them a pill? Of course not. That would not solve the problem at all. They would still be sick. You change the water, give them the proper pH and ORP so they thrive. pH stands for potential hydrogen and is a measure of the acidity or alkalinity of a solution. pH is neutral at 7.0. Above that is alkaline, below that is acidic. It's a logarithmic scale. Each increase in pH means 10 times more or less hydrogen is present. Alkaline ionized water has a pH between 8.0 and 9.5. Your body uses a system of buffers to keep the pH of your blood in a tight range of between 7.35 and 7.45, slightly more alkaline than pure water.
The body relies on a very tight level of pH, or hydrogen atoms, to control lots of function within the body. When the body becomes acid, systems begin to malfunction. We understand fish tanks and swimming pools. When they're acid, you need to make a change. When a fish tank is acid, fish die. When a pool becomes too acid, you don't want to go in it. When rain is acid from sulfuric acid and other too much carbon dioxide, it breaks statues. They begin to disintegrate. And we know acid rain and damages lake. Well, our body becomes a sink for this acidity. And when this acidity builds up, it in essence is one of the reasons for disease in our body. Bones begin to demineralize. Our ability to create energy decreases. Our immune system becomes depressed. The inflammation for aches and pains increases. Not a good thing to be acid.
Dr. Linda Frassetto has proposed a revolutionary hypothesis that obesity is an evolutionary adaptation. While at one time we were able to metabolize our food and dispose of the normal acid waste through our kidney and liver using the bicarbonate buffer system, the sheer amount of acid waste that the body must handle today has created a problem. In order to protect the internal organs from damage, the body has adapted and now stores acid waste in the fat cells, as well as turning it into cholesterol, uric acid, kidney stones, and other storage forms. In her book, The Chemistry of Success, Dr. Susan Lark describes the effects of chronic low-grade acidosis. First, you tend to tire easily and become fatigued, retain toxins and heavy metals, lack energy to achieve your goals, become more pessimistic, develop chemical sensitivities, experience stiffness and joint pain, brain fog, and chronic fatigue. Several long-term medical problems are due to chronic acidosis: high blood pressure, autoimmune disorders, cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and inflammation. "80% of the foods we consume leave behind acid waste that the body has to deal with. A trip down the modern grocery store aisle finds very few alkaline-forming foods. Even the foods we think of as wholesome and nutritious leave behind metabolic waste products that are acid. And of course, junk food falls into the acid-forming category."
Most of the fluids that people consume today are acid. Sodas contain citric acid, energy drinks, phosphoric acid, and caffeinated beverages, and coffee, and many different commercial teas. Sugar, acid. Tap water, acid. Not a good thing for our system. Natural water is alkaline. fruits, vegetables are alkaline. Stress-reducing activities are alkaline. So you see the link here. Things that are beneficial to our body tend to be alkaline creating. It allows the body to buffer damage of its processes of energy production.
In addition to our diet, there are several ways our modern lifestyle increases the acid load on the body. Physical and mental stress reduce oxygenation and blood flow and increase muscle tension. Strong emotions like anger, fear, hostility, anxiety, or excitement. Vigorous exercise, which produces lactic acid, pyruvic acid, and CO2, decreasing muscle pH. Frequent airplane travel with cabin air lower in oxygen and higher in CO2. Over-the-counter and prescription medicines and vitamins. All these things produce more acid for the body to deal with.
Consuming more acid is like consuming and sucking life out of your system. You have a certain ability to buffer that, and you will break down. So water in its more alkaline state, it provides it more of a capacity, to handle some of the stressors of life that we face, or the choices that we face.
Drinking ionized alkaline water, the equivalent of ancestral or glacial water, is an affordable, practical, and accessible solution to provide the body with a constant stream of alkaline bicarbonate buffers to neutralize acidity with no side effects. The cycle of wellness begins with a diet that contains more alkalizing foods and ionized alkaline water. Moderate exercise, good digestion, and complete daily elimination are also important. This leads to more alkaline fluids within and outside of the cells. Calcium and other minerals support bone density instead of being used as buffers. An alkaline body leads to better digestion, less illness, fewer colds or flu, a feeling of well-being, better lymphatic flow, more energy and stamina. Alkaline ionized Kangen water provides hydration, alkaline buffers, and antioxidant activity which keeps the body in homeostasis, allowing it to heal itself.